1 year ago, Plug Power was a 17-cent stock. Earlier today, it nearly hit $12. That, my friends, a gain of nearly 6,000% in a year. Your next guest says it's still a 50-cent stock, and his report has turned the stock decidedly negative today. Andrew Left from Citron Research has noted today calling this a casino name, slamming shares of Plug Power. Andrew, thank you for agreeing to come on short notice. We do appreciate it here. I'm going to give your handy-dandy summation of Plug Power. Here's your summation, your 9-page report. No profits, no unique technology, no scalability, no demand, no brand equity, no media hype, no analyst support. What's your beef with Plug Power?
But besides that, it's great. There's no beef with Plug Power. It's just a matter of the function of the markets. This has just turned into the let's run the lowest common denominator. Whether it be finger traders or whatever powers may be, how this stock has just taken a run over the past year from 17 cents to this morning, $11.50, $12, on no basis whatsoever. Bookings are down. Every metric is just completely wrong. But what I thought was most compelling is 13 months ago, this company did a stock offering at 15 cents with warrant coverage at 15 cents. And management did not participate in this offering. So we see today they're speaking at a conference. And I don't know how anyone could take any management serious who forget about the fact that's completely missed every single milestone they put out to investors over the past 5 years, but who pretty much 13 months ago would not even put $1 into their company betting against bankruptcy in offerings.
So did I hear you correctly, Andrew? You said that you cannot trust what management says. Management, I believe, is going to be coming out with guidance and also earnings this Thursday. So you're going to say, take it with a grain of salt.
If you go read my report, you'll see 2009, 10, 11, 12, and 13. They don't just miss guidance. Missing guidance is okay if you're missing by 5, 10, 15%. When you're missing your expectations by 40 to 50%, that's not missing guidance. You are actively deceiving the marketplace with this guidance.
I'm going to push back, Andrew, and you know, I read your report probably 3 or 4 times today, right? And I highlighted certain things that you pointed out. And I would, if this was a Coca-Cola who missed it by 40%, I would agree. Plug Power tends to get large one-time orders, and not that many of them. So if you miss one order, you could be off on your projection by 40%.
They know when their orders are coming. They have a small concentration of customers. And if that was the case, if it got pushed back, you would make up for it in the following year. So if something didn't come in Q4, you would pick up for it Q1. Their backlog numbers don't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. And it's not me saying this. Look at the company's actions. 1 month ago, they made an investor conference call saying that they didn't need any money to execute their business plan. Literally, 1 week later, they went out and they raised money. So you really just cannot trust management.
Well, to defend them, to play the devil's advocate, they just signed a deal with Walmart, obviously very big customer. They say they're going to be profitable this year. Are you not seeing any silver linings here?
That is incorrect. They didn't just sign a deal with Walmart. They've had a deal with Walmart for the past 4 years. Walmart has been taking advantage of some of the tax incentives to go ahead and go towards alternative energy, which ends in 2016. As for them saying they're going to be profitable this year, they also said they're going to be profitable last year and every other order. This is a show me, don't tell me type situation with this company.
Okay, but if they showed you and they were profitable, if they're right this time, and if the Treasury, and these are ifs, Andrew, if the Treasury stretches out the end of that tax credit past 2016, would you change your harsh views on Plug?
I mean, possibly if the stock was 60 cents, I would say sure.
How did you come up with 50? By the way, how did you come up with 50 cents?
I just talk, if you look at a blended average of the cost that they raised money over the past, let's say, I think it was 15 months, 16 months. They raised them at 15 cents, 30 some odd cents, most recently at 5.75, but a lot less with warrant coverage. If you take an average, it takes you to around 50 cents.
There are not, it's not just Plug Power. There are other companies in the sector which have been doing spectacularly well recently, such as Fuel Cell, which is its highest in September 2009. There's also Ballard at a 7-year high. Are there any others in the sector that you are raising questions about, Andrew?
I'm focusing right now on Plug Power. The reason why is, unlike Ballard Power, Plug Power actually has nothing unique. There's no unique technology. These type of forklifts have been around for 50 years. When you operate in a segment where there's no competition and you're working at negative gross margins and you've lost $800 million on your business model, at what point do you say, and that's with the federal tax incentives, at what point do you say, maybe we just don't have a business?
Well, listen, on that basis, Andrew, we have to go. There are a lot of startups, and I know Plug's been around a long time. I was at the NASDAQ when it hit $1,500 a share. It had a 10-for-1 reverse split back in July of 2013, so it's 150 now as a top. But there's a lot of companies you just described that operated losses for a long time before that. Just because it was 2012 and 2010, it's a different year. And I'm trying to defend and I want to let our viewers know, we invited the CEO on in a quiet period. They can't comment at all, and we invited Rob Stone on from Cowen & Company, who's the only analyst, by the way, that covers the name.
And that's my favorite. Please read my report and see about Rob Stone and Citron.
I did, and you said you called him your pal.
No.
And I assumed you meant that sarcastically.
I didn't slam him. The market has spoken itself. This past year, Rob Stone has presented two stocks that Citron was on the other side, and I think they're both down 50%. One's down 60, 70%. You'll see. It's obvious.
Well, Andrew, thank you very much for bringing your views. And once again, we did reach out to Plug Power, and hopefully they can speak to us after their quiet period, because, of course, we've got the Q4 results and guidance on Thursday of this week. Thank you, Andrew.